go. We coming this year, nigga. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. Hey, let me elaborate. Y'all niggas trying fake. I've been out here getting cake. It been a process to get my money straight. I remember them broke days when I ain't thought they could control. I just kept that hammer, homie, nigga, knock out your soul. If you ain't got my money on time, you better cash out. If you do that bad business, homie, don't even give me that. I've been staying out the way cause I ain't doing no dead time. Cause I ain't got time for you, little homie, I'm getting mine. Coolest nigga in the world, but don't try to test me. I won't never lead you astray, that's why the Lord bless me. I need no attention, I just keep the extension. I was me against the world, so I'm feeling like Pop. Chasing all his hundreds like I'm Zeke, but I'm from the block. Monetize the flow, just follow the formula. If you ain't trying to get that bread, then I'm ignoring ya. I'm looking for a way out, cause I'm trying to go global. These niggas ain't on they hustles, they ain't even mobile. These niggas ain't no soldier, that's what a nigga told ya. Elias Cash, nigga, ain't nothing free. So you know how it is when you be coming to DC. Hey, ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get. Ain't nothing free, so I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. I gotta get.
I'm the realest in the DMV. Let me elaborate.
Salute, brothers. Top of the morning to you. My bad, I was supposed to do this last night, but your boy was out. I was tired, son. The title of this one is Your Trash Can is My Liatrine. Sounds a little funny, I know. I try and interject a little bit of humor into some of these stories because, you know, you gotta laugh to keep them crying when you are talking about certain things. So you need a little humor, break it up a little bit. But before I get into that, yes, it is 5:33 in the morning. I dropped the motivational video in the community tab. For those that are interested, go and check it out. Your boy been up since 4. Yeah, 4:15, 4:20ish. But last night I had to get some rest. Anyway, just jumping on into it. I remember a situation that happened during that big ass attack that I always talk about. Talk about it a lot because it was just that fucked up. A lot of things were happening in a lot of people's lives, and I swear to God, you could make a whole ABC series out of it, longer than Lost. You know what I mean? If they could just zoom in on everyone on their base and their backstories, this shit would go on for about a decade, and then show what happened in those final moments. Well, not for all, for some people's final moments, but in those last few moments, and whatever what experience. Anyway, the big attack comes, and I'm pretty sure perspectives would vary. Some would be like, "I wasn't that serious." Others that were out there in this shit, they'd be like, "Nah, that was life changing right there." Depends on your position, your post, where you were, your physical location. that would determine your literal experience. Someone behind a couple of rows of B huts I'm sorry, brick and mortars wouldn't have the same experience as someone walking to the defect at that moment. Those people walking to the defect would have been thrown, pushed, lifted up off ground, ass in air. Those behind a couple of rows of brick and mortars would have been, wasn't that bad, because the brick and mortars would have absorbed a lot of that blast pressure. Well, I went from my He-Man shit, just standing there, getting my locals back to where they needed to be, securing shit, getting everything right, bringing my people back into the shop. All of my, again, a term of endearment, all my Afghans, all my OCNs, other country nationals, because a lot of them were from Bosnia, Macedonia, so on and so forth. I speak a little bit of that. I ain't used it in years. Dobro, Jesse Kokosi, is when you are speaking with somebody that's male. Dobra, Jesse Kokosi, is when you're speaking with a female. It's very similar to Spanish, so it's different variation of Latin. Anyway, we all make it back to the shop, and my first reaction is to start nailing and securing the shop. The only weak points are where the Afghans would normally stay, and but it would sit back and take lunch. We just put up some plywood, and I had to go through fucking hell just to get that goddamn plywood. That way we can put an AC back there, because it was like unusually fucking hot, and they were complaining like, "Yo, but it's too much, it's too hot." Their word for old was spinner. Uh, Spinner, he might die. So hot. Well, we can't have that on base. So let me go ahead and do my due diligence. Just go ahead and start taking care of y'all. Anyway, I turn to Mayor. I'm like, Mayor, get that plywood up. He's like, but yeah, did you not see they just attacked the base? I said, yeah. And if they get in this motherfucker, we need that plywood up as a barrier, something, versus just an open room where everybody is exposed and you can see them. So Mayor grabs his balls. He says, all right, fuck, if you gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. This is a little while after seeing old boy get his guts blown out his goddamn stomach. They got hit with that whole impossible angle. I'll go deeper into it, but later on, but I really don't fucking feel like it right now. You know, I use that word often. I just really don't want to do it. Well, audible gunfire can be heard going off. We're not that far from the gate. Mayor's looking at me. He's getting nervous. Now, what we didn't know at that point in time was the main B-bid that went off. The driver of that jingle truck, he's gone. He's gone. All they did was open up a big ass fucking hole from in the Escos, because they drove smooth across the flight line and just let that bitch go. So that was the first indication right there. Okay, shit is really fucked up and fucked off. Next one was, okay, get to a hard instructor. I can't take these big ass group of fucking Afghans with me to where my folks be at. I gotta get them back to the shop, and so I did. Even though we were supposed to, secure in place, more or less, we out in the open. The shop is less than half a block away. We gonna get to this shop. Everybody's ducked and, you know, getting low and running. We make it to the shop, get them straight. May help me get this wood up. That way we can kind of secure this bitch a little bit. And Mayor's with it, just to get y'all caught up. Well, Mayor grabs his nuts and is like, I bet. We gonna do it. This is why motherfuckers are lobbing mortars. This is why other folks are being closer to the flight line and the breach point are being pop out at. And Mir like came through. He showed me who the fuck he was. He was like, shit, you gonna get this up, then we gonna take cover. I'm like, I bet, let's go. We nail that last little piece of plywood up that way. If it pretty much sufficiently just put up a dead spot where you couldn't see, because that area of the building was a open area, kind of like a side porch, maybe. You know, I'm still complaining because I'm like, yo, we need to get a couple more nails in that shit, make sure it holds. Because that first blast was strong enough to rattle the first few pieces off, where you could see the screw heads popping out and some more shit. And my mom was like, yo, it's not secure enough. If the motherfucker really wanted to, they could just put some behind it and get the prying this bitch off. Me was like, nah, fuck all that. Shit, let's go. All right, fuck it. We go inside. Inside the shop, all my, well, not all, about 90% of the workforce that I supervised was there, which was some of the other foremen. A lot of the OCNs, which were Indians, Bosnians, Macedonians, Georgians, and the big group of the other country nationals were in that motherfucker. There were a few people that were still missing that I couldn't get in contact with, and I kept trying to contact via the radio, but given the fact that the dude, well, I know the dude that was in charge of them. He was Georgian, not from U.S. Georgia, nah, bro. He was from Georgia, the country. They had been going to war with that other superpower that's very close to him for years. So I know him. He turned his radio down. I'm like, nah, you're not getting my position away. Now I can't get in contact with all my people, but I know where the bulk of them are. One of the people I supervised is one of the people that, when I first started it, we came in at the same, let's call it grade, same level. Slim had just been there a little bit longer than me. But by now, I had made it a few positions above her. I'm not even sure if I can say her name. She had a very unusual name. She was from the Dominican Republic. Big, hefty ass, broad, you know, wore like a size 11 and a half boot type shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna say her name. I just call it Elbow because she had the face on one. good people, but she wasn't that attractive. Kind of had a lazy attitude, you know. And after so long of being over there, that you know, she might start looking like a beauty queen. But off that first meet and greet, you be like, nah, not you. Well, Elbow gave me a lot of bullshit when I first got there. But I am who I am. My attitude is what it is, and it's just shitty. And it's a shitty circumstance, a shitty situation. And because it's not a plethora, well, when I first got there, because it wasn't a plethora of, let's call it what it is, pussy on the fob. She happened to be one of the only card carrying members of all natural, homegrown, uh, no extra shit at it. Women on the fob. She received a lot of attention, more than she really should have for the way she looked. But after my, what do you call it? My ascension, me getting promotions and so on and so forth. I come back to Salerno. Now I'm the head agent. I'm the head agent. I see she is one of the people I tell what to do. When I came back, she was very nice. She wasn't as mean, as harsh. Well, Elbow pulled me to the side like contractor. Yo, I'm scared, and I really gotta use the bathroom. I'm like, bitch, we just got our ass kicked. And I don't know if you can hear that, but there's still a lot of gunfire going on. Our job is to secure in place. Ain't no bathroom. You gotta hold it. She's like, yeah, I know, but I had to go since this morning. And I thought I'd get a chance, but I didn't get a chance to go. I'm like, all right, well, bet. How the fuck we gonna work this out? Once you hit a certain level, people come to you for everything. Every fucking thing, bro. My mom died. I feel bad. I need a day off. Oh, I'm tired. In her case, she was like, I use the bathroom. And I don't know to tell you, but it's gonna happen one way or another. I'm like, I bet. Now, the porta johns are probably 50 to 60 feet away from the shop doors. And ain't no going outside though right now. Because these things are falling from the sky and they're fucking up whatever they touch. They're called mortars. And she's like, I ain't going out there. I'm like, well, I don't blame you. So me being the quick thinker I am, I'm like, hold up. I go into the office. I find a wastebasket, a trash can. I line that motherfucker up with as many bags as possible. I'm like, yo, I take it on the low. I put it inside the same area that we just uh, blocked off with the plywood. Can't nobody see. Like, elbow, here's what you do. That trash can in there. I got some wipes. You know what I mean? I'm a particular type of nigga. I like baby wipes. Fuck some TP. Give me some baby wipes and clean up real nice. Clean up good. I got some baby wipes. Go in there and I'll stand by the door to make sure you straight. The outside of the door. She's on the inside. I'm on the outside. For all you funny niggas that might try to get shit twisted. Put your back to it. That way you're secure. You're good. Now I'll be on the other side. Just piss and get it over with. She like, nah, I ain't gotta piss. I said, shit. Fuck. There's damn near 100 motherfuckers in this goddamn one room, this one shop. A mixture of Afghans, Indians, Macedonians, Bosnians, and Americans. Oh, one Turkish guy too. I gotta deal with all this. And this Dominican bitch is talking about I gotta shit. While the base is being attacked, while shit is blowing up and people are losing their lives right outside our doors. But me being the professional I am, I said, okay, all right, take these wipes, go in there. I slide it to him. I slide them toward her low. She puts them in her hoodie because she always wore a fucking hoodie. Big as her ass was, like a jolly Dominican giant, big bitch. She goes in there and I don't know, maybe 15 minutes later comes out like, yo, that was wild as shit. Hands me the wipes back. I'm like, bitch, you can wash your hands, you nasty. Hand me these motherfuckers back. Anyway, another individual comes to me, yo, I don't know what I'm gonna do. This motherfucker was so nervous, he was farting, dog. Like just blowing him off, left and right. I gotta shit. I'm scared. So I tell him, like, hey, go back there where the trash can is and, leave you. So I swear for God, 4 hours later, as the attack is starting to end and the military is, well, sorry, excuse me, the uniformed persons are checking everything, making sure there are no extra stragglers and so on and so forth. That motherfucking trash can was filled to the brim. Filled to the brim. Everybody and their mother went in that bitch and just let loose. That's the reason why I told you, like, yeah, you'd be surprised how many people lose control of their bowels. Right? You'd be surprised. Now, for a lot of the Afghans, they were just cool and calm with it. They're like, I'll go to the latrine later on. Another day, my G. For a lot of the Mosians, however, and Americans, they were, their stomachs were balled up and knotted up in terror. Because all they knew was they were either by the shop or somewhere near the shop, and all hell broke loose. But they made it back to the shop, being home base. There were many other things that happened that day as well. While people were in the back room boo-booing and letting the fear go, I was bandaging motherfuckers up and setting bones back in place and creating slings, for wounded arms. Creating splints, shit like that. And I didn't have a choice because I was the man, the head HNIC. I had to think and be calm and level-headed when everybody else was panicked, to say the least. Excuse me. When everyone else was losing their shit. Everyone wants power and responsibility. until it's time for you to be responsible. It's time for you to exercise that power correctly. You know, I learned something that day at 26, 27. Like, this is what being in charge really means. To keep a level head when everyone else is panicked and the whole world's going to shit around you. I've had a few motherfuckers who were kind of mad at the fact I got a promotion and they've been there longer than me, but I got promoted over them and I came back telling them what the fuck to do. For some of them, they were kind of like ding dong, the dickhead's gone. Out here fucking on these hoes like that. Who do you think he is? That's why they send him to God ass. Then I come back and I'm like, yeah, now I'm in charge. Reflecting on it was almost epic, like that whole story with 300 when Leonidas comes back. Yeah, I survived. Fuck y'all. Now I'm in charge. On top of that, you do what I tell you. But I did it. I did it with measured humility and humbleness. But I would get on your ass if need be. I just try my best not to, because I didn't appreciate getting fucked with when I was there, or being disregarded when I was there. So I didn't want anyone that came there to feel like they were disregarded and or disposable. In the realm of contracting, you are very disposable. Hell, failure is built into it. You don't believe me? Look up the Wagner Group and what happened to them recently. But you ain't nobody special. You just another cog, another piece moving the wheel in a much bigger game by much more powerful people being played. And you play a role correctly, you can still get dumped out and get lost. You don't play a role, you can get dumped out and get lost. It's a very pins and needles kind of thing. But in that moment on that day, this ignorant ass Southeast DC nigga was the one keeping everybody together. Cooler heads prevailed. It's also the day I saw a grown man shit himself in terror too. Nobody wanted to stand next to him, and he looked so ashamed. He just looked shamed, dog. Like, I can't believe it. He's from Eastern Europe. It was either Bosnia or Macedonia. I don't remember, but that's not important. But he damn sure shit himself. He shit himself. It's hot, flies are buzzing around and all that. Looked like something out of fucking a comic book or something, or cartoon. Anyway, I've done a lot of things. I've engineered a lot of things. I poured off a lot of things. But turning a fucking trash can into a latrine, I think, was one of the wildest things I ever had to do. By the time it was all said and done, and we got the all clear because they'd eliminated the threat off the base because they made their way on base. So close and so deep that they were taking pop shots at motherfuckers. I sent one of the Afghans that I work with closely, say Sharif, in there to throw that trash can in the dumpster. It wasn't no dumping that motherfucker out. That bitch was filled to the brim. He looked at me with this look of just like, how could you? I'm like, bro, if you don't do it, it ain't gonna get done. So I ain't touching that motherfucker. It's like, don't worry about it. I'll put some nice coffee in here for you. He's all right, well, fucking cool. But he was mad as a motherfucker. He's like, they shit and pissed everywhere. This is where we chill. This is where we hang out. This is where we get dressed. This is where we come and eat lunch. Like, you nasty motherfuckers. Say Sharif was mad as shit. And he spoke English very well. He's like, you American motherfuckers are nasty. You fucking foreigners. This is our break room. And you turn it into a bathroom. What if I shit in your office? I'm like, fair enough. I can't be mad at you, Sharif. I can't. I'm sorry. But it's a bunch of life lessons, man. I'm thankful I was able to experience them and live through them. You know, see my way through them. Real talk. Anyway, it's 6 a.m. brothers. We got 8:45 and we still got to get breakfast. Y'all have a blessed, productive day and week. I'll holler at you. Rise and grind, y'all. Rise and grind. We out.